Madam, good evening. Professor Ratna, ma'am. Pro. Ma'am, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Prof. Kartikeyan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Yes. I'm fine, good.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And we will still wait for the students.
Maybe 2 minutes. I will start the program and I will hand over to you. Let the others will also join. No issue. We will start our program.
Okay.
Shall I start my initial progress, ma'am?
Yes, so we wait until 2 minutes after the student joins. Because in these rooms on 28 students from 100 students.
Yeah, they will join. They will join because here we have heavy rain.
Oh, okay, I see. Yes.
Okay. Actually, in your time, they have started home. They went to home from college. Now here time is 6 o'clock. So before 1.5 hours, they left from institution.
Yes.
So probably they might reach the home now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. We will start our session, ma'am. We will start our session.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, students. Good evening, all. And good evening, Professor Ratna Chandra Sari. I wholeheartedly welcome you, ma'am, for the visiting professor for our institution, Kongu Engineering College, Department of Management Studies, for teaching financial behavioral accounting course, particularly finance discipline course, for our students. So, for your benefit, I am telling to you about our institution. So we are around 40, it is the 40 years institution. We are offering MBA degree as well as Bachelor of Engineering degree, and we have around 9,000 students in our campus, and we have an MOU with your institutions. And in the year 2019, I have visited UNY. I have stayed in your campus for 15 days and I have taught some courses for Faculty of Economics and also graduate school. Since that, I have teaching every semester one course from your institution, and simultaneously from your institution, last year Denise madam, she teached one course to our students. So it is our pleasure to welcome you, ma'am, for teaching and accepting our invitation to act as a visiting professor for our MBA students. So we have an intake of 120 students per year, MBA program. So we have 2 batches in first year and 2 batches in second year. So totally we have a strength of 240 students, and almost around 90 to 100 students have registered this program. Hopefully they will join in very soon. And yes, but I just this forum I also would like to introduce Dr. Ratna Chandra Sari. Actually, she is I would like to welcome to you, ma'am. And she did her education in University of Gajah. I know that it is one of the prestigious university in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, Gajah University. You did your where level and accounting education over there. And she has done a lot of certification program and including certified sustainability reporting specialist, Islamic financial planner, certified financial planner, certified accountant. I like that there are so many
Recording in progress.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, there is some connectivity issue from our side. And she had a lot of research. He had done a lot of research related to accounting, finance, and behavioral accounting area. And she also organized many programs in related to WhatsApp conferences. She also having more copyrights. Many things you want to learn from you, ma'am. And on behalf of own department and my students, my colleagues, I wholeheartedly welcome you, ma'am, to teach our students. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Kartikeyan. Did my voice is clearly? Do my voice clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, thank you. So I can start these lessons, Prof?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, how should I call ladies and gentlemen, right? So this is very proud of me that I can joining in this course, behavioral accounting, with all of MBA students in Kongu University. Thank you for Prof. Kartikeyan that give me opportunity to join in the in this class. In these sessions, we will discuss about behavioral accounting. But before we start, let me introduce myself. And previously, Prof. Kartikeyan has introduced me. I'm Ratna Chandrasari. I'm a lecturer, researchers, and also the volunteer. I'm graduate from doctoral program Gajah Mada University, and also I founded the community service Generasi Cerdas Keuangan, who educate people to increase their financial literacy. Also have some certified financial planners and also sustainability reporting. I hope I can also know about all of the students in here. Okay, I can start our lessons. Today, we will discuss about behavioral accounting. What is behavioral accounting? There are two terms in behavioral accounting. The first one is accounting. Accounting is a system that functions to produce useful financial information to help user make better economic decisions. I'm sorry. Prof. Kartikeyan, I am in here. Also invite my assistant, Mbak Novi. Maybe Mbak Novi can organize this Zoom room.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, please.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Behavioral accounting. In behavioral accounting, there are two words: behavior and accounting. Accounting is a system that functions to produce useful financial information that help user to make better economic decisions. who is the user of accounting informations? There are investor, creditor, government, society, etc. And the second term is behavioral science. Behavioral science is the science that understand, explain, and predict the human behavior. So in behavioral accounting, we don't study about debit, about credit, about how to make income statement, something like that, but we discuss about how we can predict you in human behavior. So in behavioral accounting, this is the study related to individual behavior. The study individual behavior in the context of accounting. The study of the behavior or individual accounting or non-accountings due to the influence of informations or accounting functions. So the behavioral accounting is not only for accountant, also the non-accountant that influence or of informations or accounting functions. This is the definitions of behavioral accountings. In behavioral accountings also mix of three domains. The first domain is psychology. In the behavioral accounting,
yeah.
Okay, thank you. In behavioral accounting, there are three domain. The first domain is psychology. So in behavioral accounting, we will study about psychology, how the science that measure and explain the change of human behavior. And the second is sociology, study of society and its influence on the human life. And the third is social psychology that explain the influence of other people on our behavior. So the behavior accounting is the mix between the three domains: psychology, sociology, and also social psychology. This is the topics that we will discuss in this semester. In the first meeting in today, we will discuss about one of the behavioral accounting theory. This is prospect theory and framing theory. And the second, we will discuss about mental accounting. And the third meeting, we will discuss about group meeting and ethical decision making. And the fourth, we will discuss about escalation commitment. And the fifth, we will discuss about heuristic and bias. 6, bystander effect. 7, halo effect. And 8, herding and debiasing. This is our topics that we will discuss until 8 meeting. I will continue. Before we start, I will play some videos that show that sometimes we as a human, as MBA student, as a lecturer, sometimes we make irrational decision making. This is, for example, that we although we have a higher education level, sometimes we make confusing financial decision making. This is, for example, that sometimes we are irrational. This is the sound is clearly. The sound of video is clearly or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you experienced this phenomena, ladies and gentlemen? When you make decisions, you follow the large society. For example, in choosing your clothes, in choosing your restaurant, have you experienced this behavior, this irrational behavior, that we follow the large number, the large people decisions. This is for example. This is me, for example, in the green shirt. So I'm confusing when I work confront with the large number of society, and then I follow them. Sometimes when investing decisions are made according to what a large number or other investors are doing, and then I confuse, and then when the large society is go to the left right, I will turn in the left right like this. Yeah, sometimes when we have, although we have higher level educations, but sometimes we have irrational decision making when make a decisions about investment, etc. The behavior individual, practitioners, managers is sometimes characterized as irrational. In the real world, there is not much that we can count on with certainty. In financial decision making, there is clearly a great deal of uncertainty about the outcomes. There is abundant evidence that the most people avoid risk in most circumstances. People, however, willing to assume that risk, if they are compensated for it. For example, when choosing between the stock A or B, when choosing between the two stocks with the same expected return, if you are like most people, you would invest the one with the lower risk. If you are going to take the riskier investment, you will demand a higher return to compensate for the risk. Now, one theory that explains that why sometimes we make irrational decision or bias in decision making is theory prospect theory. Prospect theory was developed by Daniel Kahneman in early 1918, which basically include two disciplines, like behavioral accounting include 3 disciplines, and Kahneman prospect theory also include 2 disciplines, psychology and economics, which analysis of the person behavior in making decisions between two choices. This prospect theory can be used to look at various phenomena of human behavior in the various fields of life, especially in decision-making process, which sometimes this is not make sense. This theory is used to measure the behavior of people or organization in making decisions and the thing behind their decisions. Prospect theory begins with Kahneman research on human behavior that is considered strange and contradictory in making decisions. In their research, subjects, Kahneman gives the subject the same choice, but formulated differently, and they exhibited 2 different behavior. Kahneman refer this phenomena as risk-seeking behavior and risk-averse behavior. In prospect theory that proposed by Kahneman state that decision maker will choose risk-averse behavior if the information about the problem is expressed in the gain or domain frame. If the information is stated in the loss domain or negative frame, the decision maker will choose the risk seeker behavior. So there is 2 domain frame, positive domain, and the second is negative domain. In the positive domains, somebody tend to be risk averse. And in the negative domains, somebody tends to be risk seekers. Yes, according to Kahneman, that we react differently according to what the domain presented to you. In the domain positive, we tend to be risk averse, and in the domain negative, we tend to be risk seeker behavior. In the loss conditions, a person will tend to be more willing to take a risk. And while in the gain or profit conditions, the individual tends to be risk aversions. So in the loss conditions, people will to be more willing to take a risk. For example, the gambler, if they are lost, they will more add the money to these games. But I don't think that I supposed you to be a gambler. Yes, this is just samples. In the loss condition, people will tend to be willing to take a risk or risk-seeking behavior, where in the domain of gain, the individual tend to be risk-averse. And a person will feel as the value of the loss in the certain amount of the money is more painful than the value of the gain on the same amount of money. So look at these graphics. In the right upside, this is the domain gain. And the left down, this is the domain loss. If we get $1,000, for example, the utility of the happiness is in here. But if we lose $1 in the same dollar amounts, our sadness, suffering of loss is greater. Some in here. Maybe this is a 10 happiness level, and this is 100 level sadness. So in the domain gain, our happiness in receiving $1,000 is more less than the suffering losing $1,000 in the domain of loss. This is the prospect theory talk about. This is how we react differently about gain and loss in the same dollar amounts. In the domain of gain, so in the domain gain frame, people tend to be risk averse. They are not like risk. But if you are in the domain loss, for example, the gambler, they are in the domain loss, they are to tend to be risk rovers, risk seekers. So they more and more additional money for the game. Any question until this slide? Am I too my speed of or voice not clearly or clearly?
Voice is clear, Mom.
Clear, Ma'am. It is clear.
Thank you. Because in here, this is at 8 o'clock at PM and also rainy in here. Okay, I will continue with this to make sure that you understand what I'm talking about. I will make a pooling. I will ask. I want to. I need my assistants, my Novia, to help me to share the poolings. Mbak Novita, would you mind to raise hand so I make you as host to start the pool? Okay, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will start the pooling. You can choose the two. There are two questions actually, and you choose the more appropriate answer according to your opinion. Okay, it's okay. Okay, can we start now, Mbak Novi?
Yes, ma'am.
Mbak Novi, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Yes, we are waiting. While waiting for Mbak Novi to share the pool, do you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen?
No, ma'am.
No, not yet. Okay. Okay. In India, this is rainy or
Training, ma'am.
rainy?
Ma'am, you can continue, ma'am. You can
Yeah.
continue, no problem.
Yes, I can continue. I wait for Mbak Novi to share the pooling.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Please.
Maybe Mbak Novi has a problem in share pooling. So, Mbak Novi, would you mind to change to allow me to share screens since you are a host now? Okay. Because the polling is not working, so I will continue in the. Nah, I have two questions for you, ladies and gentlemen. Example number one. Please read this case carefully. I will give you 2 until 3 minutes to 2 minutes to choose program A or program B. Mbak Novi will We'll share the school. Okay, Mbak Novi, please. Mbak Novi, would you want to share the poll? Okay, please wait a moment. Mbak Novi, is it okay? There is something technical problems, maybe. Yes, I will continue with the conventional method without pullings. This is the so please choose the program A or program B. Miss or Mr. Vidya, which one do you choose, program A or program B? Or Miss Akila, would you mind to choose program E or program B? Which one do you choose?
Program B, ma'am.
B. Okay, Akila choose program B, Miss Akila. Okay, Miss Vidya, Mr. or Miss Vidya, would you mind to choose? Which one do you choose? Mr. or Miss Sudakar, would you mind to choose program E or program B?
Ma'am, program B.
B, also program B. Mr. or Miss Giri Ragul, I'm sorry that I call Miss or Mr. because I didn't see your video. I'm sorry. Miss or Mr. Giri Ragul, which one do you prefer? Program E or B? Okay, Monica, would you mind to choose? Which one do you choose?
B, ma'am.
B, also B. Thank you. Miss or Mr. Darshini, would you mind to choose which one?
B, ma'am.
B, also B. Who choose A options? Who choose E option?
Ma'am, I think both options are same.
Yes, Miss Kayati. You choose
Gayatri Ranjani, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
A, yeah, okay?
Ma'am, I think both options are same.
Yes, good. Yes, you you solved the problem before we discuss it. Yes, this is the good answer, Miss Kayatri Ranj. How I
Thank you.
okay, yes, thank you. Actually, this is the same answer. Take a look. Program E. In Asia, there is pandemic disease estimated to cause death of 600 people. There are two programs proposed to government as rescue effort. Program E. If Program E chosen, 200 people will be saved. It means that 200 from 600. Is it right? Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is equal to 1 and 3. And in program B, if the program B is chosen, there is a 3 chance that 600 people will be safe and 3 chance not will be safe. Actually, this is the same. Program B also 1.3 will be safe, and the rest, it means that it means that 2.3 will not. Yes, this is same. Actually, this is same. What's the conclusion about this phenomena, Miss Kayatriran?
Ma'am, from both programs, same number of people can only be saved, ma'am.
Yes, actually, both of the program is same, but sometimes we choose one then the other. So
phone தூங்கு மூஞ்சி நீ எங்க இருக்காங்க அண்ணா விடேன் ரொம்ப நாள்
okay. So actually, when we make a decision about economic decision, we are irrational because we can make decision differently, depend on how we frame the options. Actually, program A and B is same, but the frame is different. In the program B will be safe, so the frame is positive frame. And in program B, there is a word no chance, no one will be safe, so the frame is negative. When the statement is framed differently, can affect how the people make choice. So sometimes we are irrational in this case. Take a look at the example 2. What will you choose? A, B, or C?
Again, the 3 programs are same. And
yes, because Miss Karyatiran, we solved the problem before we discuss it. Is it too simple, right? Yes.
ma'am. So the positive statement will be program A, ma'am. So we can select that.
Yes, actually the three program is the same, but we are different in the frame of the statement, the different framing in the statement. This is the frame positive, this is negative, this is negative also. Sometimes when the frame is negative, we are tend to be our risk preference is different when the statement is framed in positive or negative. Okay. Okay, this is a lot of I will show some video about Apple advertisings that they use also theory prospect in their advertisings. Wait a moment, I will choose.
We are going to examine the marketing efforts of Apple and Samsung. These cell phone makers are advertising in different ways, but both utilize prospect theory to lure in customers through print, online advertising, and commercials. Let's take a second to watch a clip from an Apple iPhone commercial.
When I grow up, I'll be the hero of my storybook. I'll start at zero and rise and fall again. When I grow up, the sun will
We got multiple
greet
calls,
me.
guys. Let's go. Let's roll.
I practice every move, so inspired. When I grow up, I'll be good and strong. I'll create a world where I belong. When I grow up.
This Apple commercial isn't.
This is the example, the using prospect theory in the advertising in the Apple advertising. Take a look. In the Apple advertising, they put the customer in the domain gain because they offering so many advantage if they use Apple. For example, to measure wine, to measure horse heart beatings, and also to measure the temperature, etc. So
Unique ways people are able to
in the
use their app.
domain of gain, measure pH of the land, of the waters, and
when I grow up.
And the tagline is "You are more powerful than you think." That they put us as customer in the domain gain. In the domain gains, according to Kahneman in prospect theory, in the domain gain, people will not want to lose something. So in the domain gain, we are risk averse behavior. So we don't want to lose the advantage to buy the Apple products. Now, this is an example that how the prospect theory can be used in advertising. Okay. In here, is there any questions before we continue in the framing theory? Actually, the framing theory is based on the prospect theory. Yes. Now, in the second theory that we will discuss today is framing theory. But framing theory. Take a look in this picture. How about your opinion in the picture 1A, in the picture B, and in the picture C? What about your opinions?
When the picture A shows the negativity and the picture B shows the truth and the picture C shows humanity, ma'am.
That's very good, Miss Kayatiran. The A is negative framing, right? This B is neutral framing. This is the reality that happened in the field, and the C is humanity. This is the positive side that we want to be exposed. So we will be react differently if the fact is framed differently. In the A, we frame only this picture, right? So
Yes,
we only capture the negative side. This is the negative side. And the picture C only capture the positive side. If we make decision about the frame A or C, so our decision will be wrong, right? This is the framing theory. Framing theory also proposed by Kahneman and Tversky, based on prospect theory also, state that framing is a way of presenting information that can significantly influence user decisions. The meaning and the judgment of user of information does not depend on the reality or the facts, but depend on how the information is being presented. So this will cause the bias in decision making. So framing will bias our decision making because our judgment does not depend on the reality, but depend on how the information is being presented. For example, in the previous research, how the reality be presented, be A, to be framed in A, or in C, in negative framing, or in A, in positive framing. This is about the framing theory. Take a look in the next picture. Which one do you prefer? Yogurt A or yogurt B? Which one? Monica Devi? Miss Monica Devi?
Yes, ma'am. Both are same, I think. And
Yes.
I can go
Yes.
A as well.
Yes, it is easy to predict because this is MBS students, right? Yes,
Yeah.
because A and B is the same. This is content 20% fat, but in the B, 80% fat free. But sometimes we make decision differently. We react differently about the D choice because they are framed differently. In the E, they are framed in negative frames, right? Because there are sentence or word fat. I think ladies are very afraid with fat. So this is negative frame. And the option D, this is fat free. So in the fat free, this is the positive frame. But people, in common people, not in MBA students, common people will more choose A rather than choose B rather than A. Okay. Next picture. Which one do you choose? Car A or car B?
So we will go with A, ma'am.
A. You, Miss Devika, I'm sorry, choose A. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It
Yes.
shows positivity.
Okay. You choose A, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Sudakar. Which one do you choose, Mr. or Miss? Okay, Ezilarsi, Miss Ezilarsi. Which one do you choose, A or B? Miss Pavitra? Yes, excuse me. Which one do you choose?
A, ma'am.
A also. So I will back to Miss Devika. Which one do you choose?
Yes, ma'am. I will go with A.
B?
A, ma'am. A.
A. This?
Ma'am, I think B is correct.
Yes.
Because, ma'am, 67% in the B car only it is empty. So,
Yes. Actually, this option A and B is same, right, Miss
Yes,
Kayatria?
ma'am. Both are
Yes.
same.
this is the same. 88% empty, it means that 30% fuel, right? And 30% fuel, it means that the rest 66% is empty. Actually, this is the same between A and B, but in the B, we have framed the information in the positive frame, and in E, we have framed with the negative frames. So sometimes we make irrational decision when the reality is framed differently. Okay, this is about the framing theory. Any questions? This is the positive frame. Exposure of the problem in the term positive benefit that will influence decision making to reduce the risk, because in the positive frames we will tend to be risk averse, and negative frames is exposure to the problem in the relation of the loss that will influence the decision maker to become a risk seekers. This is the frame about the framing theory. I have before we go to the group discussions, I have one video about the framing theory or prospect theory. Any question before I start my video? Before?
Hello. No, ma'am.
Yes, not yet. Not yet. Is the sound clearly in your
Yes,
side?
ma'am.
Thank you.
A 1995 study of Olympic medal winners found that bronze medal winners seemed on average far happier than silver medal winners. The reason has to do with perceived gains or losses around a reference point. The silver medalists focus on almost winning gold with any other outcome considered a loss. The bronze medalists focus downwards towards fourth place and not winning a medal at all. Therefore, any outcome above not winning a medal is a gain. That's why some silver medalists have this irrational reaction. They should be happy at being second best in the world rather than being first loser. Prospect theory explains that we process information in an illogical way by valuing gains and losses differently. Expressed in financial terms, the amount of joy gained from receiving $50 should be equal to a situation in which you gained $100 and then lost $50, as both results in a net gain of $50. But most people view the single gain more favorably than the gain and loss scenario, because the feeling of pain due to a loss is 2 to 3 times greater than the joy felt from an equivalent gain. Loss does help. To get some perspective, enjoy the wins too. Action. First loser. Prospect theory explains.
Yes, this is the prospect theory that we have already discussed. In the domain gain, we tend to be risk averse, and in the domain lose, we tend to be risk seekers behavior. Take a look in the difference between the man also the woman. The man get $50 and the woman get $100 and then lose their $50. Actually, this is the same. They have $50 each other, but the woman feelings the set of lose $50 greater than the happier getting $50. So this is the prospect theory talking about how we react differently according to we are in the domain lose or in the domain of gain. Okay. Again, ladies and gentlemen, is there any question? I will before I will break up you into tens or 10 groups. So I will give you case in each group, and then you will discuss about the paper that will be sent in your chat rooms. And then I will give you 15 minutes, and then we are back to the main room. My assistant Mbak Novi will break you up into 10 groups. You just follow, click OK to the if Mbak Novi assign you to each groups. Is it okay, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Mbak Novi, please help us to break the group into 10 groups. You can join, you can click the breakout room and choose the rooms that you are, if you are your ID number 1 until 9, you get in the room 1, etc.
Listen, all of you. கண்ணா உங்களுக்கு இந்த பிரேக் அவுட் ரூம் சொல்லிட்டு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. உங்களுடைய நம்பர்ஸ் தகுந்தாப்புல நீங்க பிரேக் அவுட் ரூமுக்கு போயிருங்க. All of you. உங்களுடைய நம்பர்ஸ் நான் உங்களுக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப் என்னப்பா நம்பர்ஸ் வந்து ஆல்ரெடி நான் இப்ப பிடிஎஃப்ல ஷேர் பண்ணிருப்பேன் பாருங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
நான் இப்ப பிடிஎஃப்ல ஷேர் பண்ணிருப்பேன். கடைசியா இருக்கிறவங்க ஏதோ ஒரு ரூமுக்கு போய்க்குங்க. 94க்கு அப்புறம் இருக்கிறவங்க ஏதோ ஒரு ரூமுக்கு போய்க்கலாம். நோ ப்ராப்ளம். நான் அப்டேட்டட் லிஸ்ட் ஐ ஹவ் send in the group. According to that, you can go to the breakout room. You choose the breakout room option where they will ask which room you are going to go. Totally, there are 10 rooms are there. கண்ணா இன்னும் யாருமே இந்த போகா இருக்கிறீங்க பாருங்க, எல்லாருமே அந்த ரூம் செலக்ட் பண்ணி போங்க. Dear all, choose breakout room and go. Breakout room click பண்ணீங்கன்னா அது ஆப்ஷன் கேட்கும். அந்த ஆப்ஷன்ல நீங்க ஏதாவது ஒரு ரூம் கிளிக் பண்ணி போங்க. மேம் ஆல்ரெடி சார்ட் விண்டோல போட்டுருக்காங்க. நம்பர் 1 to 9 room 1, 10 to 18 room 2, 19 to 28 room 3 அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு every 10 numbers ஒவ்வொரு ரூம் மாதிரி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ டோட்டலா 10 ரூம்ஸ் இருக்கு. 94க்கு அப்புறம் இருக்கிற ரூம்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்க யாரோ ஏதோ ரூம் செலக்ட் பண்ணி போய்க்குங்க. உங்களுக்கு ரோல் நம்பர் வந்து அப்டேட்டட்ல சீரியல் நம்பர் வந்து எதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணணுங்கிறது பிடிஎஃப்ல உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கிறேன். நம்பர் 1, நம்பர் 2, நம்பர் 3ன்னு சொல்லிட்டு சீரியல் நம்பரை வச்சு நீங்க போய்க்குங்க. ப்ளீஸ் ஜாயின் குயிக்லி. Still many of them are not joined. Still many of them. Please select the room option.
I'm sorry that the time is up, so the break room will close. Or Novi, can you invite the students manually? Okay, so the student just accept the invitations.
Still many of them are not select the breakout room. Go quickly.
Yes. Mbak Novi will invite.
Elilarasi, Kamali, Naveen, Nidis, Ritanya, Susmita, Vigneswaran, Vikas, Kumaraguru, Monish, Kamali, Elilarasi, Nidis KK. Check your serial number as per the registered student list I have shared in the WhatsApp group. Accordingly, you select the breakout room option and go for discussion.
Prof. Kartikeyan, maybe the rest student have obstacle to join the group,
Yes.
the breakout rooms, and for the student who has joined the breakout room, they will discuss about the case. And
Okay, no problem, ma'am. No problem. You can carry on.
Okay.
Probably they might go later. No issue.
Okay.
नहीं rooms breakout
ஸ்னேகா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுங்கம்மா. சீரியல் நம்பர் பிரகாரம் பிரேக் அவுட் ரூமுக்கு போகணும்னு அப்படியே சொல்லிட்டேன் நானு. பிரேக் அவுட் ரூம் ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு, அதுல செலக்ட் பண்ணி சீரியல் நம்பர் பிரகாரம் போங்க. ஏன் இந்த குரூப்லயே வந்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும்? ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ, ஆர்த்திகா, கிரி ராகுல், கமலி, கீர்த்தனா, மதுமிதா, மோனிஸ், நிதிஷ், நிவி, குமரகுரு, ஸ்ரீகாந்த், விக்னேஸ்வரன், தனப்பிரகாஷ், பிரியா. பிரேக் அவுட் ரூம் சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கும்பா. உங்க சீரியல் நம்பர் உங்க வாட்ஸ்அப்ல அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கிறேன், அது பிரகாரம் உள்ள போங்க. டிஸ்கஷன் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. மேம் ஒவ்வொரு ரூமா வந்து டிஸ்கஷன் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க, கொஸ்டின்ஸ். விக்னேஸ்வரன், ராஜ வைஷ்ணவி, மோனிஸ், பிரியா. ஏப்ப நீங்களாம் போகல பிரேக் அவுட் ரூம்க்கு? மோனிஸ், விக்னேஸ்வரன்.
சார் நான் ஆல்ரெடி லேப்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேங்க சார். நானு
ஓகே
மொபைல்
ஓகே
வந்து லேப்லயும் 2 இதுலயும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேங்க சார். இப்போ நீங்க பேசுறதுல வந்து ரூம்குள்ள கேட்காதுங்க சார். சோ அதனால 2 டிவைஸ்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேங்க சார்.
ஓகேப்பா, ஃபைன்ப்பா.
ஓகே சார், ஓகே சார்.
Pro, I think everybody would have joined. Professor Ratna, ma'am, I think everybody has joined. I have shared that case study to all.
Yes, if they finish, maybe 5 minutes again, and we will close the breakout room, and they can
Okay.
return to the main rooms.
After 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
I just for group 1 until 3, they already discussed the case.
Okay, fine. So I will ask the students. I will ask the students after 5 minutes to join in the main room.
Yes, it will be automatically. They will join in the main room after 5 minutes.
Right. Okay,
Miss
fine. Thank you.
Prof. Kartikeyan, I'm sorry for some technical problem today. Maybe for
No
next.
issue. No problem, ma'am. No problem. It is everywhere. Actually, our students are also using only Google Meet. They have not used Zoom platform. They are not aware about the breakout rooms option and all, right?
Yes.
So probably they might familiar in the next class. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry for this inconvenience.
No issue. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the main rooms. How is your discussions today? How is your discussion today? From group 2, maybe Miss or Mr. Siddiq Kasri, would you mind to share your result of your discussions? Miss Monica, would you mind to share about the result of your discussion in your group? Or Miss Kaya Tirani, would you mind to discuss the result of your your discussion groups?
Ma'am, our topic was to determine which platform was best for the marketing.
Yes.
So after our discussion, we decided that Facebook is the best platform for marketing, ma'am.
Facebook. Miss Gayatri, in group what in group 1 or 2 or
We were in room number 10.
10.
So
10,
yes,
you are in the 10 rooms and your choice is Facebook.
Facebook, ma'am. Yes,
Why?
ma'am.
Why, Miss?
Because TikTok is banned in many countries. In India also it is banned. So the users will be higher in Facebook, ma'am. And
okay.
the cost is also high in Facebook for advertising. So I
Okay.
think so it's Facebook.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Yes, ma'am, you can call me K.
Yes.
You can call me shortly as K also, ma'am.
K.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Miss K.
Thank you. Ma'am.
Okay, thank you. We just discussed in each groups about the choice, which one better between Facebook versus TikTok, right? And I will share some result of your discussions. Firstly, in the Miss K's groups, they say that in this group they choose Facebook rather than TikTok in advertising their business. Is there any different opinion according the answer of the groups? If your groups, Miss Sangamitra, have you different opinion about the answer?
No, ma'am.
Also Facebook.
Sorry.
Are you in group 4 or 6 or 1?
I'm in group 6.
6. Okay. What's the choice of your group?
Ma'am, Facebook, ma'am.
Facebook also.
Thanks.
Okay. And then thank you, Miss. And then Mr. Kumar, Ritesh Kumar.
Yeah, I'm TikTok is best, ma'am.
TikTok is the best. Which one? Which groups do you sign?
4.
4. You choose TikTok and your group. Thank you, Mr. Miss or Mr. Anna, which one do you choose? Facebook or TikTok?
Sorry, ma'am. I'm not a student, so I have not joined any group. I'm working as assistant professional college.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you. Miss Priya Chris or Mr. Priya Chris? Miss? Okay. Anyone else who want to discuss about the result of your discussions? Miss Risi, maybe?
Yes, ma'am. Myself, Deepika.
Yes. You
So
choose
yes, I am 9th group, ma'am.
9 group 9.
Yes, ma'am.
And the answer is your choice.
Yes, ma'am. We also obviously go with Facebook because in Facebook ads, it offers more features and the ability to advertise on Instagram through. So it will be added advantage.
Okay, Facebook also. And
Yes,
then thank you, Miss Rizi. And who is the TikTokers? Who choose the TikToks in these rooms? Which group? We choose the TikTok rather than Facebook. Okay, actually, I share with you about the case TikTok versus Facebook indifferently between group A, group 1 until group 3, and group 4 until group 6, and group 7 until group 9. In the group 1 under group 3, I frame the neutral frames. So I disclose about the positive and negative between Facebook and also TikTok. So I hope in this group, in the groups 1 until 3, you can make decisions naturally or rational. because the information about TikTok and Facebook is neutral. I didn't give any framing in this case, but in group 3 and also group 4 until the group 6, I frames differently between TikTok and also Facebook. So the answer of your discussion will also different. For example, in result of group Miss K, group 7s, and Miss Rizzi also, they choose Facebook rather than TikTok in group 7 and until 10, and the group 4 until 6. There are two conflicting results. They choose Facebook, also the other group choose TikTok. So I want to say that based on the result of these discussions is our decisions to make decision about anything about investment, about advertising, sometimes can influence by how the information is framed. If the frames is positive, they are reactive. We are react differently when the frame of information is negative. So in our discussions today, if discuss about how we make a decision with information in different framings. Okay. So what is the conclusions about our discussions? The conclusion is how we can affect the framing effect of the informations that present for us. We react differently when the information is framed positive and also negative. And how to avoid the framing, Miss K? What do you think about how we can avoid the framings?
Ma'am, we should say the true qualities we have with us. By instead of making fake promises, we should advertise what we have. I think so, ma'am.
Yes. How do we avoid the framing? First, identify the reference point and make decisions from multiple perspective. Previously, Miss K also answered why she choose Facebook rather than TikTok, because they make decision from multiple perspective. For example, legal perspective, and TikTok is banned in India and other countries, and then they also make judgment about the pricing, consider about the pricing, advertising. So how to avoid the framing is identify the reference points and make decision for multiple perspective. When making important decision, identify your reference points. Reference point is something that you use to judge or understand other people. This is for example. This is the school. And this is the Lila's home. This is the Dodi's home. This is the Sita's home. And this is the store. For example, if the position of school can be positive or negative depending on where our reference point. If our reference point is Lila house, this is if our in here, so the school is the right 2,000 meters the right. But if our reference point is dirty home, so our the school is in the left. So how to make our decisions naturally is make your decision from multiple perspectives and consider any contradiction that arise. And so if you make decision in considering multiple perspective, you will make informed decision and can eliminate the framing effect. So you can conclude the school is far from here or near from here because we are in just only in one side. But consider that all the possible perspective before we judge a person or make decisions. This is the ones how to avoid the framing effect. And the second is the presentation of information in visual form rather than numbers. In the group 1 under group 3, I present the visual information rather than numbers. Because the visual information can minimize the framing effect. Visual information can provide comprehensive information that is transparent, fast, easy to remember, and rich in representation. Visual media affect the accuracy in decision making. This is supported by Retamero research in 2012. He examines polarized decision making in terrorist identification case. The result is that participants make informed decision even though they are given positive and negative framing if the information is presented in visual format, then if it's given in numeric format. And also participants also more confident in decision and recommendation they make if the information is presented in visual rather than numerical formats. So this is the Rotamero research that they separate subjects research into 2 groups. One group is presented information in visual form, and the second group, they give informations in number formats. So in visual group, the respondent can make decision more accurately about identification terrorist case rather than in number form groups. So there are two alternative to avoid framing effect. So one, we should be neutral and see one topic in neutrality, and then 2 presented in visual rather than numbers. So is there any question? I think my time will be up. Okay, is there any questions? I think my presentation is our topic today is until how to avoid framing. Is there any feedback for me?
No,
or any questions? No question, no feedback. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please fill the presency. Prof. Kartikeyan, can I share the link presency for students?
Yes, ma'am. You can share it to me. I will share it to the students.
I also share in the chat rooms.
Okay.
Okay, Prof. Kartikeyan, I think my material is enough today. We discussed about prospect theory and also framing. Sorry for some technical difficulty in our sites. So therefore we can share the pooling and also difficulty in using breakout room. Maybe in the next meeting we will make the other strategy to engagement the students. Okay.
Ma'am, will you please share your presentation to us?
Yes, I will. give the Google Drive link letters maybe to upload the material and also link the video that I have been presented today. Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Debika.
you.
Ms. Debika,
Thank
do you
you.
have any question for me or feedback for me?
No, ma'am. This session is very useful and interesting too.
Thank you. I'm sorry for any
Dear
technical problem. Yes.
Dear students, kindly fill the attendance form as ma'am has shared to you. In the chat window, please fill your attendance form.
Okay. Okay, I think it's enough from me, Prof. And then the time is I will be back to you.
Yes, Pro. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
you.
ma'am, for your
Thank you so
wonderful
much,
class
ma'am.
today.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sorry for any mistake that I have done in these sessions. I hopefully that I can make it better, the strategy for the class in this class. Thank you.